Imagine stepping into your garden and being greeted by an abundance of fruits and vegetables, ripe for the picking. Picture the satisfaction of knowing that this bounty is the result of your hard work, smart planning, and careful nurturing. In the next 10 minutes, we'll journey through the world of gardening, exploring techniques you can use to maximize your harvest. We'll delve into planning, planting, watering, pest management, and harvesting strategies. Today, we'll unveil the secrets to maximizing your harvest, turning your garden into a bountiful paradise. Success begins with a plan. The first step in maximizing your garden's potential is to design a layout that suits your space and meets your gardening goals. Whether it's a traditional row garden, a raised bed setup, or a container garden on your patio, the right layout can significantly increase your harvest. Next, consider the crops that will thrive in your climate. Pay attention to the length of your growing season, temperature ranges, and typical rainfall. Local extension services and seed catalogs can provide valuable information on crop suitability. Choose a mix of plants that mature at different times to ensure a steady stream of fresh produce throughout the season. Preparing your soil is another crucial aspect of garden planning. Healthy soil is the foundation of a successful garden. Start by testing your soil to understand its nutrient content and pH level. Depending on the results, you may need to add organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure to improve fertility and structure. A layer of mulch can help retain moisture and suppress weeds. Remember, a well-planned garden is easier to manage and more productive. It allows for efficient use of space and resources, reducing waste and maximizing yield. So take the time to plan your garden carefully, selecting the right layout, crops, and soil preparation methods. Set the stage for a fruitful harvest with meticulous planning. Dive into innovative planting techniques that promise higher yields from the same garden space. Let's start with companion planting, a method that involves grouping plants together that benefit each other. This technique not only maximizes space but also encourages natural pest control and improves pollination. For example, planting basil alongside tomatoes not only enhances the flavor of your tomatoes but also repels pests like mosquitoes and flies. Next up is succession planting. This is a scheduling method that allows you to get more from your garden by planting new crops as soon as the previous ones are harvested. This ensures a continuous supply of fresh produce throughout the growing season. If you've just harvested a round of lettuce, why not plant some fast-growing radishes in the same spot? In a few short weeks, you'll be enjoying a fresh harvest while your neighbors are waiting for their single-crop gardens to mature. Finally, let's talk about vertical gardening. This technique involves growing plants upwards instead of outwards, using supports like trellises, stakes, and cages. It's a great way to make the most of limited garden space. Imagine a wall of green beans or a tower of juicy tomatoes, all within arm's reach and easy to harvest. Now here's a pro tip. Combine these techniques for a supercharged garden. Try companion planting with vertical gardening. Plant your climbing beans next to your corn. The beans will use the corn as a natural trellis, while the corn will benefit from the nitrogen the beans add to the soil. Or combine succession planting with companion planting. After harvesting your spring peas, plant some heat-loving peppers. The peppers will appreciate the extra nitrogen left behind by the peas, and you'll appreciate the extra harvest. Remember, the key to higher yields isn't always more space. It's about using the space you have more efficiently. So whether you're working with a spacious backyard or a compact balcony, these techniques can help you maximize your harvest. Discover how to optimize every inch of your garden for a bountiful yield. Unlock the potential of your garden with optimal watering and fertilization strategies. The key to a flourishing garden lies in understanding the unique needs of your plants and providing them with just the right amount of water and nutrients. Watering isn't merely a matter of turning on a hose and giving the plants a good soak. It's a delicate balance that requires thought and care. Too little water and your plants will wither and dry. Too much and you risk root rot and other moisture-related diseases. A good rule of thumb is to water deeply and less frequently, allowing the soil to dry out slightly between waterings. This encourages the roots to grow deeper, making the plants more resilient and robust. Consider investing in efficient watering systems like drip irrigation or soaker hoses. These systems deliver water directly to the root zone, reducing water wastage and preventing the foliage from getting wet, which can lead to the development of fungal diseases. But remember, water is only half of the equation. Healthy, productive plants also need a steady supply of nutrients, and that's where fertilization comes in. The type of fertilizer you use can significantly impact your garden's productivity. Organic fertilizers such as compost or manure can do wonders for your garden. They not only provide a rich source of nutrients, but also improve soil structure, enhancing its ability to retain water and nutrients. Fertilization isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Different plants have different nutrient needs. For example, leafy greens like lettuce and spinach need a good supply of nitrogen to promote lush, vibrant leaves. In contrast, fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers require more phosphorus and potassium for flower and fruit development. Regular testing of your soil can help you understand its nutrient content and pH level, allowing you to tailor your fertilization strategy to the specific needs of your garden. Remember, the secret to a bountiful garden isn't just about watering and fertilizing. It's about understanding your plant's needs and providing them with the best possible care. Learn how to provide your plants with the perfect amount of water and nutrients to boost their growth and yield. Safeguard your garden's health with effective pest management and disease prevention techniques. It's a battle out there in the natural world, and your garden is the battlefield. Pests can come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny aphids to larger critters like rabbits, and diseases can strike without warning, turning a once thriving garden into a wasteland. But fear not, fellow gardeners. There are organic methods to combat these threats, ensuring your garden remains a flourishing Eden. One such method is companion planting, where certain plants are grown together to deter pests. For instance, marigolds are not just a pretty face, they also repel nematodes and other garden pests. Another organic pest control method is the use of beneficial insects. Ladybugs, for example, are voracious eaters of aphids, and inviting them into your garden can keep the aphid population under control. As for disease prevention, the first line of defense is always a healthy plant. Just like us humans, a healthy plant has a better chance of fighting off diseases. Ensuring optimal watering, proper fertilization, and enough sunlight go a long way in boosting your plant's immunity. But what if a disease does strike? There are natural remedies that can help. For instance, a mixture of baking soda, water, and a little dish soap can treat a variety of fungal diseases. Neem oil, a naturally occurring pesticide found in the seeds of the neem tree, can also be used to combat a range of pests and diseases. In the end, the key to pest management and disease prevention lies in observation and early intervention. Regularly inspect your plants, look for signs of pests or disease, and take action before it's too late. Keep in mind that a healthy garden is a resilient garden, and a resilient garden leads to a bountiful harvest. So equip yourselves with these organic solutions and stand guard over your garden. Let's keep those pesky pests at bay and diseases in check, ensuring our plants keep thriving and our harvests remain plentiful. Explore organic solutions that keep your plants thriving and your harvests plentiful. Harvesting at the right time and in the right way can significantly impact your garden's productivity. Here's an inside scoop on some harvesting tips and tricks. For starters, knowing when to harvest is half the battle. Most vegetables like tomatoes and cucumbers are at their peak when they've reached their full size and vibrant color. Some, like zucchini and squash, are better when harvested young, while they're still tender and the skins are soft. Now, on to the harvesting techniques. Gentle is the name of the game here. Tugging or pulling can damage plants and reduce future yields. Instead, use a pair of sharp shears to cut the produce off the stem, and don't forget to harvest regularly. This encourages further growth and stops the plant from going to seed. Remember, a well-timed and gentle harvest not only maximizes your yield, but it also ensures the highest quality produce. Master the art of harvesting and enjoy the freshest fruits and vegetables right from your backyard. A garden, when nurtured with knowledge and care, can be a source of immense joy and abundance. Today, we've journeyed through the art of planning, innovative planting techniques, optimal watering and fertilization strategies, effective pest management, and the mastery of harvesting. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in maximizing your garden's potential. With these techniques, you can transform your garden into a bountiful paradise, ripe with fruits and vegetables waiting to be picked.